We've been talking to people involved in the immigration and refugee community about the temporary foreign worker program. Now there's a controversy concerning one of the liberal critics, Ruby Dhalla, and temporary foreign workers working for her. What does the Ruby Dhalla controversy tell you, Olivia Chow?
Well, if the allegation is true, then the nannies had been exploited. They might have been working without the labor labor market opinion. They might have been working overtime without getting adequate pay. Their passport, they said, was seized, and whether that is true or not, we don't know, but if it is, then it's illegal. So had taxes been paid? We don't know. So it just points to the whole problem with the temporary foreign workers programs, where people come in as temporary workers, and because they're migrants, they have precarious landed immigrant status. They don't have permanency in Canada. As a result, employers, abusive bosses, middle people can take advantage of them, and it's grossly unfair.
What are nannies and other living caregivers telling you about their lives?
Some of them are saying that it's very hard for them to be here for a long time, and they don't get a chance to see their families at all. They've been asked to do jobs that really clearly is not part of supposed to be their job. Some of them have faced abuse, physical, emotional abuse. Others have had really wonderful employers. So it really is luck of the draw. And some employers are excellent, and then there are a few that would exploit them. So as to how to prevent that from happening, I believe that nannies should come into Canada as landed immigrant with a condition that they work for 2 or 3 years in Canada. Then you could switch from one employer to another employer, just like you and I, as ordinary Canadians. We have our full labor right, and we are protected. Whereas some of these workers, they are afraid to speak out because then they lose their job, then they could easily get deported.
Ruby Dhalla has a strong reputation as an advocate for women's rights and social justice. If a person like this can run into these kinds of problems, what does that tell you?
I don't know whether the allegation is true, so I don't really want to comment.
No.
Yeah.
Understandable. On another related subject, in March there were appointments announced to the Immigration and Refugee Board. Do you have concerns about those appointments in the process?
Yes. What is happening is that there is a clearly political process. The Refugees Board chair recommend, let's say, 100 people, and most of them would be rejected by the minister. We don't know why the ministers pick person A and not person B. The process is not at all transparent. There's no appointment report. And we have seen people that have no background whatsoever on immigration and refugees law or policies or experience being appointed because they're good conservative. Former candidates, for example, Doug Cryer, former candidates of the Conservative Party, defeated, and he was appointed. And he's been on record saying that homosexuality is a sin, and that the churches have a right to say so. I'm afraid that people like that, if they end up judging on cases where the person is facing torture or death from their home country because of their sexual orientation, would this person be able or capable of making a fair decision? I'm not sure at all.